That means I run the show!
Hello, hello,
Hey guys,
and welcome to another EVGA podcast. Today is Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time,
March 3rd.
and we have a lot to talk about.
I see some of you liked my impromptu joke about AMD in Twitch chat. Jacob was switching some stuff around, and it went super quiet because he muted the music, and I was just like, moment of silence for AMD.
So we have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, totally.
have-
Lots of cool stuff.
There's
As you can see
new
behind
graphics
me,
cards.
this way.
This way.
This is life size, the card. That's actually how we're gonna sell it. You have to.
That's the actual size.
You live inside of it.
I wouldn't mind that. It would be nice and cool inside.
That's true.
So this is our 1080 Ti FTW3. So we're going to talk a little bit about 1080 Ti. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot has happened. NVIDIA announced the GTX 1080 Ti this week.
Friday.
No.
Monday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? It was the 28th.
28th.
Okay, yeah, Tuesday.
So, GTX 1080 Ti is the latest high-end
Yeah.
graphics card from NVIDIA. It has
Yep.
11 gigs of memory on it. Isn't that pretty incredible?
Yeah.
Not only is it 11
Wasn't
gigs,
expecting that.
it's 11 gigahertz
Yes,
as well.
11,
So,
not 10.
It gives
so they
it
really
a,
pushed that GDDR5X.
it gives it a tremendous amount of memory bandwidth.
Uh-huh.
Actually, more memory bandwidth.
yeah, 384-bit bus width, I think, on the memory as well.
It's It's not 384.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has actually more memory bandwidth than the GTX
Titan XP.
the Titan X.
Yeah.
Which is pretty incredible. It's faster
Totally.
than the Titan X as well, they mentioned.
Yeah.
It's about 35% faster than the GTX 1080. There's a lot to talk about this card, but I think the real excitement here is our we just showed this today. This is this is what we're planning for the GTX 1080 Ti. It's called the FTW3.
It looks great.
So some people may be wondering why it's called FTW3. So the 3 indicates the number of asynchronous fans.
Exactly, 3 asynchronous fans.
So 3 asynchronous fans on the FTW3. FTW3. If you guys remember, we talked quite a bit about our 1080 and 1070 and 1060 ICX products. Those ones were called SC2 FTW2, 2 asynchronous fans.
That's right.
So just keep that in mind. You may see an FTW2 or an SC2 on 1080 Ti as well, with two fans, obviously. So just keep that in mind. So, with the ICX technology, I mean, we've talked about it quite a bit, but we have asynchronous fans. The fans can run at different speeds.
Yes.
Whether it's
full user
2 fans
control.
or 3 fans.
Yeah, or just one if you want.
You have full control over all of the fans. In fact, I don't have a 1080 Ti here, unfortunately, but we do have, can I do this? Kind of.
Sort of, kind of.
Kind of. Let's see. All right, so what I do have here is EVGA Precision XOC. That is for ICX graphics cards. So to give you kind of a quick overview, if you guys missed it, this is what Precision looks like when you're running on a 2-fan ICX graphics card. So you have control over both of your fans. I have control over the GPU and control over the power. I can set these independently. I can set 2 separate fan curves.
Yep.
So just think of the possibilities if I have 3 fans.
3 fan curves.
So
you said yo dog. You said you liked fan curves.
So let's see. So in addition to that, if I hit this sensor button here,
give us the sensors. Show us. Yes.
You can see everything that is happening in real time. So you can see all my temperatures,
which is really cool. I love the application of the extra sensors, especially when water blocks are going to be developed for the cards, and it's going to be awesome.
I mean, the cool thing about this is, like he mentioned with water blocks, previously we didn't know what our memory temperaters were,
VRMs,
or
anything.
temperatures. It was very difficult to measure that.
You just guess that. Okay, I hope that the thermal pads I put in between the block and the card are working to transfer the heat away. But yeah, now you can actually see.
In addition to that, there is a LED monitoring system that's on the card itself.
Yep.
So if we switch back to the FTW3 card here, you can actually see it up here. So there's 3. It's a little bit different than what we had on 1080.
I'm going to set mine to red, white, and blue because America rules.
You can do that, actually.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
So you can you can configure those LEDs on there a number of different ways. You can configure them as a GPU. You can indicate an LED for GPU,
power,
and one for power, one for memory.
One for memory.
And you can set different LED colors depending on the temperature of each of those components. So it's really easy to look right in the side of your chassis and see at a glance what it is. Or if you want to have a red, white, and blue PC, you can.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
You can change the color. They are RGB on there.
Yeah.
So FTW may be called the Freedom.
Easdell, make America game again. We should make that shirt. Why not?
FTW3 Freedom.
That's pretty funny.
In addition to that, on the FTW3 card, it does have kind of like we have on 1080 FTW, but a bit different. So we do have lighting now. So it's RGB. You can change the color of the lighting, but this is what it looks like on the car, and it's we always
get questions about the lighting too. What's really cool about the ICX FTW models that are out now, and then obviously 90 or 1080 Ti models that are coming for ICX, the RGB is saved to the firmware of the card. So if you go into Precision, set it that way, close Precision, you don't have to reset the LEDs every time, which is an awesome feature.
Yeah, you can set it and forget it. And actually the same applies to the G and the P and the M, the 3 LEDs on there.
That's right, as well as our new CLC cooler.
Yep. So with the lighting on the FTW3, we really try to treat it more as an ambient light, not overly bright.
In your face, right.
But more of an ambient.
I feel like some of the lighting effects and RGB stuff on components is getting a little gaudy for me. Too bright. It's tacky.
It's good. It's good.
In some deliveries, it's a little tacky.
And that's really what we try to deliver with the FTW3 card
you
here.
Just want subtle lighting.
Subtle lighting.
Yeah.
And if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off. You know?
I
You
do.
have- you have
I'm
the
not gonna
ability-
lie. I do not use LEDs
If you
in my
have,
system.
I think that's the real important
Yeah.
thing with lighting is lighting's great, but if you can configure it,
There
that's what
go.
you really want.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's FTW3. We are pretty excited about this. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about it
I
out there?
love the new cooler.
Put a
It
one.
looks
Put a
great.
1 if you like it.
1 in chat, 0
1 in
if
chat,
you don't.
0
And that's
if you
fine
don't.
if you don't like it. I mean, we can't appeal to everyone, but my personal taste, I love the look of this card.
I really do like the design of this card.
Yeah, it's
and
got that really cool machined like spider web almost effect on the housing. Obviously, ICX, you're gonna have the the pin design for extra cooling off the base plate, semi-open fin design for cooling, the sensors,
I see
the
a lot
back
of
plate.
ones.
Yeah, the back plate is cast and not
So I
stamped.
see a couple.
Yeah, I
of
see a couple zeros, but that's okay. We still love you.
a lot more ones than
Yeah.
I saw 0.5.
Yeah. The length, I'm not sure we can talk about that just yet.
Some people asking for. So you can see from the picture, it is dual A pins on this card.
Yes, dual 8 pins.
Um,
The
some-
standard 1080 Ti is a 6 and an 8, so
Yep.
we're giving
So-
you 2 little extra grounding. For,
So it is compatible with PowerLink.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of people asking about that. Our PowerLink that we launched. We'll talk a little bit about PowerLink since we have some stuff going on with that as well. But
Yeah.
it is compatible with PowerLink, and it does have DVI.
it
A lot-
does have a DVI.
A lot of people have been asking about DVI because actually the
know.
Founders card does not have
Nope.
DVI. But actually, there's an included dongle
Yeah.
in the package.
We're gonna- yeah,
to go
the-
from DisplayPort to DVI. So
The cards that won't include a DVI installed on the actual card will have an adapter for DVI.
yep.
However, I say good riddance. I don't care about DVI at all. I just want DisplayPort. I honestly don't even care about HDMI that much.
How does it perform in 4K? Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know.
It performs,
Great.
It performs
Probably
excellent.
pretty awesome. The best, honestly, this card when it releases will be the single best graphics adapter you can get
Easily.
for 4K
I was
gaming.
talking. I talked about this with somebody a couple days ago. Is that 1080 was like on the verge of 4K
Yeah, it was
playability in most games.
For most games, you could. It's fine.
It was right there. Like I know.
Might have to turn down shadows.
like
a little bit or
Doom
something.
4K was like right at 50 to 60 frames per second. This with 4K, I mean,
It's gonna be stable.
this will be
Yeah.
a good card for 4K.
We just have to
gaming,
count on
definitely.
game developers to keep up their hard work on optimizing games, especially when they're designed for consoles.
In fact, I think we should upgrade this machine to a 1080 Ti.
I think you're right.
I think so.
I think
would
you're
like to.
right.
We need to.
Yeah, it's a must-have for us. I mean, we have a 1080. I mean, that's what 20-30% performance under the 1080 Ti. I mean, what's not to love about
Isn't
upgrading?
it? We have this is a 4K display too. I think.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, we set up a huge 4K TV as our main display right here. That's why we've been playing games this way instead of looking over here. We did some reconfiguring.
Yep.
Honestly, though, we haven't had any stream issues, so that's kind of cool.
That is
I'm
always.
gonna knock on wood right now.
That is
But
always good.
oh, what are we giving away today?
Yeah. So we haven't even mentioned.
Give
it.
away 1,000 G2.
We have a 1000 G2. If you guys aren't familiar how our giveaways work, we have a secret word, which I will not tell you what it is until later.
Yep.
So once we announce that word, we have a page you go to. You put your information in on that page, and then you could win.
So on top of the 1080 Ti, maybe we should just discuss for a second the 1080 price drop as well.
Yeah. So.
Which is great because, you know, not everyone needs the top of the line enthusiast product, and a 1080 coming in at a lower price point is really great because this is still a fantastic card.
So,
I don't know.
yeah, so 1080 Ti
nothing to turn your nose up at.
So 1080 Ti was announced starting at around $699.
Yeah.
Of course, you'll see different versions. Some may be higher, some lower, depending on the configuration. The FTW3 obviously is a flagship product.
Yeah.
But the 1080s came down a bit also, so you can check out the EVGA website. You will see new pricing for a lot of the 1080 cards.
Yep.
So
Including ICX.
So if you still don't have a 10 series product and you want to play games at high performance, then 1080 might not be a bad deal. It's still a fantastic card.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're obviously top of the line enthusiasts are going to want the 1080 Ti, but if you are someone who does not need a card capable of pushing 4K at ultra settings, I mean, if you're still playing at 1080 or even 2560, 1440, 144 hertz, maybe you have a G-Sync monitor, the 1080 is going to be capable for a very long time, and I think it comes in at a great price
Somebody
point.
said, if I have a 980 Ti, how much performance increase will 1080 Ti be? A lot.
Yeah, that's probably...
Even going from 980 Ti to 1080 is a pretty big
that's
jump.
a pretty
in
big
performance.
jump. You're looking at probably close to 50 or 60%
Yeah,
higher performance.
I would say 50 to 60%, definitely.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about 1080 Ti hybrid, so we will have a lot more cards to discuss in the very near future.
Yeah. You guys just have to keep coming back, and we'll talk about more new stuff.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. We'll try to answer as much as we can, if we can.
Yep.
Of course, we can't answer everything.
Facebook chat and the YouTube chat are all full of ones.
So back to 1080 Ti, we said 11 gigs. Somebody mentioned, does it use GDDR6? They said GDDR6. No, it uses GDDR5X.
I know they announced GDDR5.6, but it's just in
5.6?
GDDR6. It's in preliminary testing stages at the moment. I don't think we'll see that on cards for a while.
But I mean, you have 11 gigahertz memory.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, you have a ton of memory bandwidth.
The fact that the memory chips aren't lighting on fire is a mystery. At that speed. It's a marvel.
I remember
of
from
engineering.
GDDR5 to GDDR5X
5X was pretty crazy.
It was like almost double the performance. Oh, well, not quite, but I mean, it was like
close.
It was like 300-400 megahertz faster, than GDDR5.
Yeah, now stock speed's 11 gigahertz.
So you got a boost clock of 1582 megahertz. So the memory speed and the boost clock put it over Titan X performance.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
So although it has less processing cores and technically a narrower memory bit width,
right?
It's the 11 gigahertz memory makes up the difference there.
11.21 gigahertz. That's exactly what it runs at. That's why it's so fast.
Will the soon released AIO Quick Connect coolers work with the 1080 Ti's at launch? We'll have more information about that in the very near future. Of course, we would never launch a cooling product that doesn't support all of our graphics products. So somebody asked about the processing cores. So on the 1080 Ti, it has 3584.
Yeah.
And it is a 352-bit memory interface.
Mm-hmm. So close. 352-bit. Thought it was 384 at first.
I think
like
Titan X is 384.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, like we said, it does not have DVI on the actual card itself, but it does have a dongle included inside the box.
That's right.
All right, so that is 1080 Ti. I can't wait for this card. You'll start seeing availability very soon. We will have, in addition to the FTW3, we will have Founders Edition as well, which has the blower cooler on it, is from EVGA. So we kind of talked about ICX tech already, but I mean, the big feature with FTW3 and ICX tech is the 9 additional thermal sensors that you get on the card. So that's going to allow you to not only monitor everything, but also the fans can run at separate speeds. So you can have on FTW2 1080, the left fan is controlled by the GPU temperature, right fan is memory or VRM. So when you have 3 fans, you can imagine even more flexibility with that. And I think most of this we covered as well.
Yep, we covered asynchronous fans, curves, everything.
So
it's a really, really interesting technology. Again, I personally water cool my system, so I'm definitely looking forward to slapping a block on one.
By the way, I mean, you guys don't have to take our word for it. We had a lot of editors at our facility, at our office here.
Out.
About a month ago or so, and we gave them all a card. They checked it out, and they published reviews, and I think the majority agree that this is the right direction for graphics card cooling. All right, so that is 1080 Ti and FTW3 and ICX.
What else is happening?
And a lot of other things too. PowerLink. So EVGA PowerLink, we've talked about. We launched this late last year.
Yeah.
So this is a product that attaches to your graphics card, just like that.
And reroutes your power
and
inputs.
Essentially reroutes the power inputs to the lower edge of the card. So if you look at, let's see if we can find a better picture here. So that's what it looks like on your card. So why do you need that? Well, it looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
It hides the cable. So here's what it looks like with ordinary cables. Here's what it looks like with the EVGA PowerLink. So the good news and what's new recently is that it is $9.99.
Yeah.
For a very limited time only. So if you guys want this adapter, which helps clean up your wires, then now's the time to check it out. It's $9.99. That's a really good deal for what it is.
Does the PowerLink work on the 1080 Ti? Yep.
Yes. So I was getting to that. The PowerLink is compatible with 1080 Ti. No matter FTW3, which will be available
Or
very
any other
soon,
SKU we end up releasing.
or
on
Founders Edition. The Founders Edition uses an 8-pin and a 6-pin. So the way that it works is that, let me see if I have a picture here. So the power connectors actually can be removed.
Right.
From
and moved and reconfigured.
Removed,
Yeah.
moved, and reconfigured.
Whatever you need to do to fit your specific card, because not all of the power inputs on cards, even our own, are exactly the same.
When
There's
this product,
very slight variances.
When this product was being developed, that's one of the things that we discovered is that some cards, the power connectors are closer, some are wider. So these are actually on sliding rails that can slide back and forth to configure pretty much almost all EVGA graphics cards.
Right. There's maybe a few exceptions.
And Founders cards, all of them.
Yeah.
1080, 1070, 1070, 1080, 1080 Ti, all Founders cards compatible. Here's a Founders card here, actually. And actually a lot of older cards as well. I know some of the 980s work. We do have a full compatibility list on our site.
That's right.
EVGA.com/PowerLink compatibility if you are curious whether or not your card works with it. So I encourage you to check that out. Like I said, limited time offer on this one for $9.99. I think it's free shipping also. So $9.99 free shipping.
Yep.
Good. Can I use my EVGA bucks to purchase the PowerLink? You should be able to.
You absolutely can.
Okay, so that's PowerLink. Let's see, talked about that. Kind of going out of order here. So 1080, we talked about some of the price drops
That's okay,
there. So now it is time to talk about PAX.
PAX
PAX
coming
East
up real soon.
Is March 10th through 12th. It is next week, and this is important for pretty much all you viewers out there.
Yeah.
Wherever you are in the world, because we will be streaming from PAX.
That's really cool.
First time ever.
First time internet's
so
been at PAX.
we'll see how it's not, believe it or not, it is not easy to get internet at PAX.
Not.
So we will have full live streams every day.
Yep.
Planning all day live streams. We will have giveaways, and we have a schedule here with a bunch of guests.
It's really cool.
With more being added.
Sega.
So
it's awesome.
If you haven't noticed, we are
Mayflower. Is that Mayflower Electronics?
Yep.
Right on.
So a lot of system builders.
You're gonna meet with Tyler from Mayflower Electronics.
I'm not sure who they're sending over, possibly.
Okay.
But like I said, the schedule, we're still tuning the schedule, so check back for updates. But this is what it looks like right now.
That'll be really cool. I'm kind of bummed out I don't get to go, but.
And we are going to be showcasing Sonic Mania as well.
I'll watch it from my office.
Which is really cool because I really wanted to play this game.
Sonic Mania.
Which is
something
not
about
out yet.
Sonic is just so awesome. We have a love affair with Sonic.
Yes.
We played it many years when we were young mad lads.
So we're planning to have
Sonic TI edition.
So if you are at PAX, make sure to stop by. We have a lot of EVGA hardware. We have a pretty cool system mod as well on a DG87 case.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot of laptops there, as well as the new SC15.
15, you'll get to see that.
Which will be coming out soon. We'll have that
120 hertz G-Sync panel.
You never know. Maybe a 1080 Ti or two. Who knows?
Yeah.
So make sure to stop by if you're there. We'll have plenty of swag as well. But if you can't attend, no worries. We have tons of giveaways for all the viewers.
Yeah.
So make sure to check
definitely tune in on those days because there's going to be some cool stuff to talk about. Especially, go back to the guest list that you have meeting with you. NVIDIA on the 11th at 2. That's awesome. Gamers Nexus, perfect.
So we have some reviewers. We have some stuff planned. Asetek, ADAT,
right.
and NVIDIA.
Hopefully Rob will cruise by at 4.
Some system builders.
Knowing Rob though, he'll probably be there all day.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Rob loves us. Asetek loves us.
That's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so that's PAX. Make sure to stop. This is actually the
step
last
stop.
Step up.
Step up. Hey, step up.
So this is the last stream that we'll have before PAX. So make sure to check it out next week. All right, so let's see. We talked about this last week, but we have a lot of gear.
Shirts, beanies, polos.
Shirts, beanies, polos.
Mouse
Polos,
pads,
yes. You guys have been asking
hats.
about polos. We have polos. Believe it or not, hats. Some of the stuff's out of stock. We're planning on getting some more in for the out of stock items, but we don't really need beanies here in Southern California, right? Well, actually, it's been
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's been kind of cold lately.
Yeah. It's warm today though. It's 80 here.
Yep. And we still have the
Prepare for battle.
Prepare
Ghost
for
Recon
Battle.
and For Honor.
You can choose For Honor or Ghost Recon if you buy a GTX 1070, 1080, right?
I chose Ghost Recon after we just played it. And
yeah.
I thought it was super fun. So I'm like, okay, cool.
If you guys didn't catch Ghost Recon last week,
Yeah.
it's on our YouTube channel.
It's pretty
We played
funny.
the beta. Actually, it was a lot of fun.
I honestly, I kind of guilty pleasure watched it while I was making food the other night. I just watched the time when we were playing, and I was laughing again when the hostage, like popped his head up behind the brick wall.
I
Started
gotta
laughing
go back and look
so
at it.
hard.
You should go if you didn't watch it. You should go back and look at it. There was
Yeah,
some
it was
funny
silly.
moments, but
It was silly.
But it's actually
It's cool. It looks good.
It looks good. It runs pretty good on the
Yeah.
GTX 1080.
And it's still not out yet, so there's still tweaking being done right now by the developers, which is great.
Somebody said, "Do our hats have RGB lights in them?" No RGB lights in the hats. Sorry.
No.
All right, so that's the game bundle. We still have the Rad Rogers game bundle going on as well.
Yeah. Buy any 10 series
Buy any
card.
10 series, get Rad
Get
Rogers.
Red Rogers.
And speaking of Wildlands, so GeForce.com at GeForce.com they posted a 4K 60 frame per second tech video, and
I love these so much. These are my favorite things that GeForce.com does.
So we talked about this last week, but in Ghost Recon Wildlands, they
can
have
see what
comparison
changes. Yeah.
screenshots, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And something kind of rare to see in games today. But here's kind of an example.
Enhanced God rays.
So you can see the lighting effects with
The enhanced God rays look a lot more
the enhanced
realistic.
volumetric
Actually.
lighting. HBAO plus, so ambient occlusion gives more shadows. So you can see here's it with ambient occlusion with it off. And NVIDIA turf effects. I don't think I saw this one. So it looks like it adds some more vegetation.
Yeah,
grass,
foliage.
And of course, NVIDIA Ansel.
That looks fantastic.
We didn't play with this. I don't know if
It
was
wasn't.
in the beta.
It wasn't out.
Okay.
We couldn't have done that.
So,
but Ansel's really cool. I played with it in Witcher 3 a lot, and it's neat. I really like it.
Yeah, we.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll just go to Steam and I'll go to the art section and the screenshot sections, and I just see whatever the top ones are.
You're a bad driver, because of my Ghost Recon driving last week wasn't.
That
too
was
good.
pretty terrible.
That
We're
was
both
pretty
not
terrible.
great, but you know what? That's the fun of it. I feel like I do that in GTA. I just go as fast as possible and drift and get crazy.
Yep.
If I kill a woman pushing a stroller, so be it.
What did
I
you
had to get there quick.
What did you play? What did you say you played Ansel with? I tried it in
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I tried it in Mirror's Edge. So
Yeah, Mirror's Edge 2 was really cool.
Yeah.
How we could like bend the FOV.
yeah, it's really
wide,
cool. I mean,
yeah.
it's if you guys aren't familiar with Ansel, it allows you to essentially.
It's a very enhanced screenshot utility built into the DirectX API of the game from NVIDIA.
So it allows you to do
really
a lot of cool stuff. You can,
You can
actually
do like 40:1 scaling or something crazy,
You
where
can actually
every
go-
screenshot you take is a gig.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, screenshot 1 gig.
Yeah, and you can leave your character. You can zoom around the map, kind of.
That's the other really
Like
cool
old
thing
school
where you
no
can
clip
actually
mode.
leave. Yeah, no clip mode.
So it's really cool if you guys are into like
Grand Theft Wildlands.
There is, yeah. Well, we were playing with a keyboard, I think, right?
We kind of switched off back
Okay.
and forth.
Couldn't remember.
The keyboard controls weren't bad at all, though. Which I didn't expect that from a Ghost Recon game. They haven't been bad in the
Yeah.
past.
Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, okay, Nintendo Switch.
What do we have here?
So the Nintendo Switch uses NVIDIA Tegra technology, actually, and it is available today,
Yep.
starting
That's
today. There's a couple launch titles.
Yeah, Zelda,
Zelda
being the biggest,
is the biggest
for sure.
one for sure. But I think the coolest thing about
They
here,
pushed back Binding of Isaac till the 17th, I think.
Oh, okay.
So just a few, like 2 more weeks from today.
but I mean the cool news here is that this is one of, let's see, Xbox 360 had NVIDIA in it, but this is probably the first mobile I mean, yeah, there was the NVIDIA
Shield and Tegra. Yeah,
but
Shield.
but it's cool to see the Tegra Tech being used. Obviously, it is.
It's very well implemented in this design. Of
Yep.
course, I mean, you have Nintendo's design philosophy.
Yep. So actually, I have a surprise here.
We have a surprise.
Instead of talking about it, let's just show it. So this is the Switch, uses NVIDIA Tegra Tech. So the kind of key feature of this is being able to display it on your television as well as kind of like on the go.
Gamepad.
So you can actually remove these controllers.
Yep.
And then it has like its own like little docking
area.
thing.
Where'd you
and
put
then
it?
This plugs into essentially the docking station and allow you to play it. So
because this
pretty cool.
is the console.
That is the console.
Isn't that amazing?
You know,
it's incredible.
The also interesting thing here is it actually uses
an SD card.
So this is Zelda.
This is the game.
So
or it's a kind of SD card.
It's basically
It's
just
a flash memory.
Pops in here, kind of like cartridge. So it's rare to see cartridges on a modern system, but there you have it.
It's really neat.
I'm
gonna break it.
So that's that.
Just kidding.
All right. So now is the time we have all been waiting for.
Can you use these as like
yes?
Wii
And actually,
that's cool.
Actually, you can use these. You can use these as two separate controllers.
Oh yeah.
So like
I didn't even notice that.
That's kind of neat.
That's really cool.
Oh, taste the SD. Okay, so there's this thing going around that's apparently, I didn't try it. Apparently, the Nintendo Switch games cartridges taste horrible.
Oh, interesting.
And then somebody found out.
I wonder why you didn't try it.
Somebody found out that the reason that it was done is to discourage like children from putting it in their mouth, I guess.
What?
Yeah. So everyone wants you to try it. I'm not gonna try it. I don't know.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I have to know. I'm sorry, I just have to know now. This is too interesting to me. Okay, let's take this out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very vinegary.
So now we know. Now we know the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully
I get
it still works.
It's gonna work.
All
Those
right.
things are weather sealed. Those little
that's good.
thingies.
So now.
Whoa, this is weird.
So now we know the truth. It does taste.
It
Not
does
too good.
taste. It does taste. I'm getting some coffee.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's like it's not what you would expect. It's kind of vinegary. But yeah, I could definitely see why kids wouldn't want that in their mouth.
So hopefully they spit it out. You don't want to swallow it. It's pretty small.
It's
actually.
been blessed. I'm like the moil
It's pretty.
of the
small.
cartridge.
You could probably swallow it. All right, so we are giving away a 1000 G2 power supply today. Here's how you can win. EVGA.com/podcast/live giveaway.
Yep.
We can put that in the chat.
You know it.
EVGA.com/podcast/live giveaway. The secret word is FTW3. All one word. And the 3, here, just put it in there. 3 is the number. Don't spell it out. FTW3. How much is the 1080 FTW3? We have not announced pricing yet. Stay tuned for that.
If you can dream it, you can buy it. So dream big, and you'll get it.
All right. So
Seeing this here, it looks way different than I anticipated it.
Yeah.
You can't honestly get a good representation of it until you're holding it in your hand.
Actually, these buttons, like these,
It feels really good.
It's really light.
Yeah.
Surprisingly light.
Yeah, it's like reminds me of a what's it called? Like an e-reader.
Will there be a 1080 Ti classified hydro copper? We haven't announced all the models, but we will have more announcements soon.
Yep.
All right. So while you guys are doing that,
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm too poor for dreams. You and me both, dude.
oh, let's switch something over here. All right. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we are going to try it. All right. So what we need to do. By the way, if you guys have any more questions, please put it in the chat. We'll try to answer any that we can. If we can, of course.
What'd you do?
We're reconfiguring some stuff over here.
My screen went wonky.
Ooh, okay. So far, so good.
Okay. Well, for the most part.
I don't have any controls.
I'm gonna move this.
Alright, so we take these little things, we pop them in there.
These little guys.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear sound or not.
I don't know why they wouldn't be able to.
Alright, so this is like the first time that I've ever...
Yeah, they hear sound. It shows it.
This is the first time I've ever even turned this thing on. So let's see how... What happened over there? You switched it?
No, when you disconnected, everything went to a single monitor. So I just switched it. It's fine. When we go back, I'll...
Oh, look, somebody clipped your tasting...
Taste edition.
Your taste test.
It tastes, but does it taste?
So this is the new Zelda game, which just came out today.
Spoilers, yeah, for real. I don't know, a lot of you, if you haven't played it, but we're not going to go too deep into it.
Yeah,
we'll just mess around
I don't
with
know
it.
if you're going to hear sound or not, so I'm not sure. So a couple things about the Switch. Outside of the docking station, it runs at 720p. Yeah, you should be able to hear sound.
They hear it. Please no spoilers. Stop playing. You're not going to be spoiled. How could you be spoiled? We're going to play the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yes, if you don't like spoilers, then maybe turn it off for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is what we're doing.
We'll be back in 10 minutes.
The first 10 minutes of a game will not spoil you.
Open your eyes.
So what was I saying? Oh, so outside of the docking station, it runs at 720p.
Right.
And then inside, when you dock it, it runs at 900p.
Wake up.
Open
Link.
your eyes.
So are you a Zelda fan?
I've never, ever played Zelda.
Okay. My only Zelda experience.
Although I like the idea of Zelda.
My Zelda experience is Zelda 1 and 2.
Okay. So, yeah, classic Super Nintendo Zelda.
Nintendo, actually.
Nintendo,
yeah,
right.
NES Zelda.
NES
is
Zelda.
Kind of my Zelda experience. So I'm kind of a Zelda noob. And for the longest time, I thought his name was Zelda, actually.
No. Yeah. The princess is Zelda.
Just to
His
show you
is
how
Link.
much of a Zelda noob I am.
I mean, that makes sense. I could see how anyone would think that, honestly.
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
He's the main character in the game. So this is kind of...
Ocarina of Time was one of the best games ever made. I've heard that many times. I've heard that many times from many people.
Although this one is supposedly right up there.
It's, yeah.
It's getting like...
10 of 10. Excellent, yeah. It's been in development for a long time.
Alright, so here's how I move. I can examine this. How does the 1080 Ti taste?
Probably like nothing. Like plastic and steel
it tastes like
all sorts of
performance.
stuff. Yeah.
Take it.
It tastes cool.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
My long slumber.
You were in like Frozen or something, huh?
I guess so. Thanks for the heads up on PowerLink. Just ordered one. Very cool.
Nice.
Like I said, limited time, so if you want one, get it.
He has a Switch in his hands.
Oh, it just rumbled.
You got a rumbler?
I guess so.
That's pretty cool. Mystery tablet.
Is it powered by Tegra? Keep an eye on the FPS.
Yeah, I am.
I don't have a way to show FPS, unfortunately.
Oh, there's something over there. We have to examine it.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
Should we order
That
PowerLinks
will
now if we
show
plan
you
on
the
getting the
way.
EVGA 1080 Ti? So the PowerLink is fully compatible with the 1080 Ti. So yeah, why not? I would get it now while it's on sale.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it'll work out of the box on 1080 Ti. Ordered 2 PowerLinks. Why can't I order more? Sorry. 2.
Two's the limit.
2 is the limit. He needs an EVGA Polo. Yes.
Link,
Is that HDR?
you are the light.
It's interesting how the architecture around it looks like a
It
brain.
must shine upon Hyrule
Yeah.
once again.
Maybe it's a
Maybe he's in a brain.
maybe it's a maze.
Go.
Yeah.
How come I can't move?
Well, here we go. I see a palm tree. Let's go.
Here we go.
So is this? Did they keep true to the real open world thing that they're
I
talking
heard.
about?
So I don't know much. I can't see. What is that? B sprint. So I am
Just
not.
look at there when you're wondering.
Oh yeah. Good point. I am not 100% sure, but I believe so. At least that is what the rumor says. So yeah, it looks like it's open world.
Cool.
So the cool thing about that is you can immediately undock it from
Yeah.
the TV thing, and then
Right.
you can take it to go. That is the benefit of Tegra, of course. It is at that point it is running at 720p. Which Final Fantasy is this? Any info on the step up? We will have more information on that pretty soon. Lion King.
So far, this game is super pretty, but I would probably like to use EMB shaders on it. The green is a
Yes.
little crazy for me.
Me as well.
That'd be pretty cool if
Maybe
we could
it'll
do
be
that.
released for PC someday. So performance is not too bad, I'd say. A little bit here and there, but
Yeah, that's to be expected. I wasn't. You're not gonna go talk to that dude? You're gonna go grab his axe? You're just gonna take this dude's axe? He needs that.
How do you know? Oops, what did I do?
Use weapon.
Attack with your equipped weapon.
You have to equip it. Go back to the menu.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Do you run slower when it's equipped?
How do I swing it?
X.
You run faster with a knife. Everyone knows that. I don't know how to. How do I?
I
Like,
think you have to be at an enemy. I don't think you
Oh.
can just be swinging it. And
So. Oh, there we go. What, did I just cut the grass?
Yeah, you did.
Oh my. Awesome.
whoa, that dude does not like that. That little lizard is out of here.
So this is like mowing the grass. That's kind of cool. Can I cut down?
Is that your
trees?
energy? The green?
Wow. That's pretty neat.
Congratulations, you just killed the whole squirrel family.
Okay. And it has. So I did not know that. I mean, it has some physical properties to.
Yeah, it looks like it has physics even. Maybe not exactly physics,
Well,
but
you know,
something happened.
It is an NVIDIA Tegra
Yeah, I know.
processor, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This is the Zelda farming sim. Uh-oh, what happened?
Link,
So can I go to that, like, volcano?
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Maybe you're going too far away from where you need to go.
I have to open my Sheikah slate, powered by Tegra.
Oh, there. That's where you're going.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kill this dude.
Wait, how do I hit him again? Oh.
Oh, he dropped a turkey leg.
What? Got
Go.
him.
Go get in. Go get the stuff. Loot it.
Boko Blin Club.
Oh,
Change
okay.
weapons.
That's pretty easy. That makes sense, actually.
How? Oh, I see. Oh, I hit that and then it. Wait a second.
You have to hold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can this cut grass too?
I don't think so.
Not as effectively, definitely.
There's some other stuff over here. We want to take it. Oh, you missed it.
Alright. Uh-oh. Wait, how do I equip?
It's a bad
Oh, there
guy.
we go. One button.
Oh, you just got hit, dude.
Wow. Oh,
you're
no.
dead.
Oh, wow.
Wow, they don't mess around. Game over, and you can never play again. Hardcore mode.
So we'll play it for a couple more minutes, and then we will pick a winner. PowerLink $9.99 for US only. Right now, yes. It was available at several e-tailers as well, but it may be back in stock pretty soon. I know it's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, wrecked. Still alive.
All right, here you go. You're gonna kill this dude.
They take a lot of hits.
He threw a rock at you.
Goodbye.
Whoa, he just melted into antimatter.
What are these? Fangs.
Probably stuff.
1080 prices on the website are discounted.
Yep, they're live.
Can you link again for the giveaway? It's evga.com/podcast/live giveaway. What's that little like sound? Oh, that's how much sound I'm making?
Yeah, can you crouch?
You can whistle.
Whoa. Whoa. What is even happening? That's pretty cool. Oh, it tells you the temperature too.
What?
Yeah, right there.
Wow. So if I'm overclocking, will it go higher?
Hopefully. Oh, you got the attention of a gremlin pig guy. Don't die again.
I'll try not to.
Get him. Execution.
Whoa!
That was chill.
How did I do that?
It's probably combos.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, go get that chest. What's in there? Ooh, we got shinies. Nice, you finally got some pants.
I need a shirt is what I need.
Yeah. Equip.
Is that why I need to know the temperature?
Yeah, I think so. I think because I remember seeing you can get cold in this game.
How can we give him an EVJ?
And hot.
How can we give him an EVJ Polo though?
If you want to give him an EVGA Polo, this needed to be released on Xbox with with millions of microtransactions for the store.
If it's released for PC, maybe we can make an EVJ Polo shirt for.
Yeah. Eventually, it'll be emulated at some point in the future.
Oh, can I knock that thing down?
Yeah, I guarantee you can.
All right, I'm gonna knock that thing down, and then we're gonna pick some winners. Oh wait, and I'm gonna blow up those barrels too.
Oh, I guess not. Whoa.
They can whistle too, huh? All right, here we go.
Oh, you need a oh, you just
Done.
got smashed.
Red barrels usually blow up.
Yeah.
All right, so there it is. The new Zelda on the Switch. All right.
Hold on. We need to redo stuff because now it's messed up.
Whoa, you're like really big on the camera right now.
Well, how do we need to?
Here, you come over here. I'll switch it over.
We need to swap a reel.
Yep. All right, now's your last chance. evg.com/podcast/live giveaway. Oh, sorry if that was loud.
Ugh.
Okay, so that need to go back up here,
Big Matthew.
and that should do it. Hopefully.
Okay.
Our windows kind of got all messed up. I was just in your ear, somebody said. All right. Does winning disqualify us from future wins? No.
Nope. You win every week. Just ask Californicated.
Oh, the camera got a little bit tweaked. There we go. All right. Now's the time. Where did our
Thingy.
The 1000 G2 power supply is a gold-rated power supply, 1000 watts, fully modular.
Yep.
Eco mode. It's a really great power supply.
Definitely.
So, now is the time. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Too many mice on this table.
Too many mice on this table.
Okay, so the giveaway code was FTW3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, all right, there's a lot of people.
Yes.
We got a lot of entries here.
Let's see who wins.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, FTW 3. For 3 asynchronous fans. Okay, this is a YouTube/Facebook winner.
Mr. Colonel's 28.
Mr. Colonel's 28 with a Z.
Yes.
Congrats, you have won the 1000 G2
Mike K
Power
on Facebook. Right on. That's cool.
All right, but that's
got
not,
more stuff.
That's not it. We have.
What, do you want to give away a mouse? Let's give away a mouse.
Do we have any more left?
Yeah, we probably can get more.
All right, we'll give away one X5 mouse.
Cool.
Does the 1080 Ti need a lot more power than the 1080? Not a lot more.
No, I think it was around 10 or 15%.
You go from one
more.
8-pin, if you're talking about
Yeah.
the reference card, you go from one 8-pin to an 8-pin plus a 6-pin.
Yeah, but the chip itself is still
So
very power
potentially
efficient.
another 75 watts
Yeah.
at the most. But
Yeah.
But you do need a 600-watt power supply.
Yeah.
That is a requirement. All right, here is the X3 mouse, which is my favorite mouse. The Twitch user
Whiffed. Whiff it.
Whiff it.
Whiff it.
Congratulations, you have won an X3 mouse. Okay, so now we have Rad Rogers. We have 5 codes for Rad Rogers,
Rad Rogers.
and we have 5 codes for Grey Goo. So which one's first? We're gonna Goo?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll pick 5. Wait, let's wait for it to turn time.
We doing the goo?
Yeah, 800 watts is.
I'm in the goo.
800 watts is a good number. You can power supply wattage. You can pretty much run any graphics card with 800 watts. The only time you'd want more is possibly SLI, but even 800 watts, you could probably do SLI on most cards. All right, is it time?
Hold on. Line's blown up. Okay. It says
All right. Well, I got it. Okay. Oh, actually, we can open it here because you can't.
what happened?
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna do Grey Goo. Times
Yes. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 357.
I see all the winners.
I can't remember which keyboard it is. This one. 57. That's the problem. Actually, we have 3 mice and 3 keyboards on this table right now.
Alexan on Twitch. Lightning 1530 on Twitch. Shannon on Twitch. Chris 714 on Twitch. And then we have Last Survivor 44 on Twitch. So you guys all got the game code.
Grey Goo.
You been good.
All right, last giveaway. We have 5 codes for Rad Rogers.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
358.
All right, you do the honors.
Sure. We got Dark Wolf CA on Twitch. We have James P on Facebook, or YouTube rather. We have Domin8 on YouTube. We also have Valkill on Twitch, and final winner is Tech PC Gamer, which I'm almost certain I was just talking to you in our Discord earlier.
Yeah.
So congratulations, that's awesome.
Yep, well, I know Tech PC Gamer. Congratulations
Yep.
to all the winners. A couple of questions that I just noticed come through. Somebody said, "Is the FTW3 RGB?" And the answer is yes.
Yarp.
In more ways
The
than one.
answer is Yarp.
In more ways than one, actually. So
Yes.
the G, the P, and the M, all RGB. The main ambient light that we showed earlier, also RGB as well. Okay, so I think that answers. Oh, okay. So classified owners, we will have more news on this very, very soon. We
Yep.
are in the process of finalizing that.
Yep. We haven't forgot about you.
Yes.
We love our classified
Promise.
owners.
All right, that is about it.
Yes.
So thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Again, PAX.
Remember,
next weekend.
next week, PAX, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will have all day live streams. We'll have a lot of giveaways. We will have guests, and we will hopefully have a lot of fun. I have a lot of games that we installed on the PC to play, so maybe I can finish a whole game. I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool.
At the last LAN party I did a stream at, it wasn't PAX, but it was CPU LAN.
Right.
I tried, I wanted to see how far I could get on Doom, so I essentially played Doom like the whole day.
on
and I
Nightmare.
got to basically the hell levels, and
Right.
and I think that's where I ended. But it was like probably 10 hours of dooming.
Jeez.
10 hours of dooming. So, all right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure.
I don't know if you'll be able to get any gaming done at PAX. It's too crazy.
I don't know.
Too
We'll
many
see.
people walking
The other
around.
question I
We'll
have
see.
is, I'm not sure. So I'm going to bring this Yeti mic.
Yeah.
But I am not sure if it's going to be too good for an environment like PAX. So I have.
You might want to
I
just
have
wear
headsets
a.
as well.
You might just
So
want to have a headset. Or
I have
something.
headsets as
Yeah.
well. So I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of we need to see how it works because
Don't get the
we have never
PAX
done it before.
pox. That's funny. The nerd flu.
I have never gotten that, so I'm okay, thankfully.
Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and I won't see you for 2 weeks, but you'll see Jacob next weekend, and hopefully that'll be awesome. Hopefully he does a good job without me.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, thanks, guys.
Later.
I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance to dance I'll take. If I can't see you,